Now, before we wrap up for the evening, I have a question for you, a rather simple one actually. How many hours of sleep do you get every night? Between 6 to 9, I'm guessing. An average South Korean sleeps just 6.3 hours a night. South Korea has become one of the most sleep-deprived nations in the world. May not look like it from a distance. To the world, South Korea seems like a country that is serious about its sleep routine, like the models promoting K-beauty. It appears to be a country that eats healthy, like the actors in K-drama. Forget being sleep-deprived. From a distance, South Korea appears to be full of energy, like the K-pop singers or the singer of Gangnam Style. In reality, the Gangnam district of Seoul is lined with sleep clinics. Some patients coming into these clinics take up to 20 sleeping pills a night, 20. In reality, South Korea, we are told, is full of insomniacs. Reports say many South Koreans have resorted to alcohol because they are desperate to sleep. Many sleepwalk. There have reportedly been accidents in downtown Seoul because someone was sleepwalking. So what really is going on in South Korea? Hypoarousal, say experts. South Koreans are struggling to sleep because they have spent decades staying awake, burning the midnight oil, working day and night to put their country on the map. It's actually a very interesting story. Think about South Korea in 1953, the year when the Korean War armistice was signed. South Korea was far from a major player in the world. It was, in fact, among the world's poorer countries. Today, it is among the world's top 10 economies. So how did South Korea make this climb in just a few decades? South Korea was not blessed with oil like Saudi Arabia. It did not have wealth like Russia or gas to tap into. South Korea harnessed its human resources. It encouraged people to work hard, study harder, innovate. The drill continued for decades and it worked wonders for the country. Today, South Korea is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. It is home to some of the world's most valuable brands, the likes of Samsung, Hyundai, LG, Kia, POSCO. Today, South Korea also wields considerable soft power. South Korean movies are winning hearts and accolades at Oscars. K-pop and BTS are playing at every club and corner of the world. K-drama has become a rage among people of all age groups. K-beauty is taking the world by storm. And how can we forget Korean food and kimchi? South Korea is at the top of its game, but this journey to the top has exhausted its population. Today, South Koreans spend more hours at work than people in any other developed country. Some studies say the number is close to 2,069 hours spent at work per year. 2,069. It is not unusual for South Koreans to work 14 hours a day. So where is the time left for sleep? Reports say people in South Korea want to sleep 7.5 hours a night, but their bodies have been programmed to stay up. And they're trying everything from apps to alcohol to medicines. Reports also say that an estimated 100,000 South Koreans are addicted to sleeping pills. The country also has the highest hard liquor consumption. South Koreans drink 13.7 shots of liquor every week. How many of you knew that? A whole industry has sprung up to cater to South Korea's desperation for sleep. You will find sleep-inducing pillows in Seoul, even bed sheets designed to make you sleepy. Do any of them really work? Well, we don't know. But what we do know is that the South Korean sleep industry is raking in billions of dollars. As of 2019, it was worth $2.5 billion. There are retreats in South Korea that help the sleep-deprived de-stress and sleep. The situation is that bad. But somehow, for the longest time, sleeplessness was associated with Japan, or for that matter, even India. Somehow, we managed to look through South Korea's story. Even when it was all unfolding right before our eyes, the world took notice of the sudden rise of South Korea. It discussed how Seoul managed to market its culture so well, even deliberated on how the two Koreas were so different. They went such different directions since the armistice. But no one saw the sleeplessness epidemic coming. South Korea is a classic case of how the world often takes notice of success but fails to pay attention to the struggle to the top. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.